I'm here with James Singer at his campaign launch event. He's a candidate for 2018 seat against Orrin Hatch on the representing the Democratic Party. And I'm gonna twist it.
Twist it.
So James.
Yeah.
You are from the Navajo tribe.
I am.
This is pretty exciting.
Super exciting. We're very, very excited.
Tell us a little bit more about what you have going on and your campaign and what your campaign stands for.
Sure.
Let's start with that.
Okay, so there are four main things that we're looking at. We're looking at economic inequality, racial injustice, gender inequality, and women's rights, and environmental sustainability. And there's a fifth one I'd like to tack on. It's about Native sovereignty. It's a huge part of the platform.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. Can you tell us what motivated you to run for office?
Sure. I think seeing the events unfold at Standing Rock, seeing that there was not an indigenous voice in Congress that was standing up for us really, that was being able to put in different kinds of policies that could stop that kind of stuff, and we're going to see it continue on. This is just something that we've been seeing over hundreds of years since the settler colonial structures have been starting. So when I saw that, I was like, this is the moment. We got to stand up. We got to step up. It can't just be organizing, which is super important. The nonprofit side, the activist side, we also need to be in politics as well. So that's why I decided to step up.
Okay, I like it.
I like it. I think it's cool.
You had a good turnout here tonight. Yeah, a lot of people showed up.
We had a full house. It was cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You had a lot of good things to say, a lot about positive change.
Yeah.
If nothing changed, nothing would get better, right?
Right.
Good. So tell us a little bit more about who's on your campaign team.
Sure. So we have Madalena McNeil. She does things with Utah and Speak Out. She's pretty active in the community. We have Daniel Magpali. He's been on several other campaigns. He helped out with the Hillary campaign recently also.
Nice.
Yeah, so we've got a kind of a cross-section of different people. Carol Surveyor, who is also on Pandos, represent.
Yeah.
She's on leadership team, and a whole host of other folks who like to help out in some other kind of, as advisors and also as volunteers. We've got probably about 75 volunteers now.
Okay, wonderful.
So it's good.
So it sounds like you're catching some momentum here.
We are trying to push it. We're trying to push it.
You're up against some really big players.
Yep.
How do you feel about that? I mean, when you say I'm running against Orrin Hatch, who has millions of dollars.
I think it is momentous.
Okay.
Because we've never seen a Native candidate run for federal office in Utah ever before.
Yep.
And so I think that this is an historic moment for all of us in the Native community and people whose voices have been silenced for so long. This is their campaign, and I'm just trying to elevate their voices in this. That's all.
Wonderful. So when you say you're going to elevate the Native American Indigenous voice, what are some of your plans specifically that you plan to do?
I'm looking at how we can enhance tribal sovereignty. So looking at how we can maybe have representatives in the U.S. House of Representatives like they do for America Samoa, how they do for Puerto Rico. Those are nations, or they're sovereign. They have sovereignty. We also need to be in the U.S. Congress there too. They should be at the state level too. They need to be at the state level, and any kinds of policies really elevate the notion of federalism to actually have tribes elevated to where they need to be in that tripart system. So that can be things like making healthcare for natives much better, and being able to have tribes make their own economic, political, and social decisions. So when they're well funded, when the bureaucracy that we also bang our heads up against, or as Native people, when it's actually functioning well, when it's well funded, then we can actually start to take off as Native peoples.
And there's a lot behind that, right? Like when you're saying tribal sovereignty, these tribes and nations have the right to their own self-determination. Yep. So you're saying you want to elevate that.
Absolutely.
That's good. That's really good. Now, wait, what can people do to help your campaign? what are you? Can they volunteer?
Absolutely.
Can they donate? What are some
Absolutely.
things they can
We're
do?
looking at a very grassroots organization. So people, because Utah is so big and the communities are so vast, we want people to be organizing in their areas. We want to come out and have events with them and talk with them and talk with people. People can donate money if that's what they can do. If they can't volunteer, maybe they can pitch in a little bit that way. That helps us travel and get to talk to more people.
Okay, good. So they can go to your website.
My website.
Okay, what's your website?
www.singerforsenate.com.
Awesome.
I feel like I'm selling a video or something.
What about Bears Ears?
Love Bears Ears. We need to maintain that is something that is tribes have to be a part of. That is traditionally our land. And so I find it really ironic when Hatch was saying, oh, it's a huge land grab that they did to make this monument. It's like, no, this is restoring our sovereignty. This is something that they're actually trying to right some past wrongs. And so taking that away again from us to manage is just like the biggest slap in the face. So we need to stand up, do all we can to protect Bears Ears.
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, James.
No problem, anytime.